There's a reason why this company's up over 2,700%. Welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about a company called Sponsors One, and they're doing incredible things. I'm going to dig into it because it's super interesting. Let me quickly, before I get into what the company exactly does, let me just read you this little bit that's actually really going to catch your attention because you can make money from this company. The business model they have, you can make money. Right here, customers are influencers. What does that mean? Imagine if you could get rewarded for every tweet, every pin, share, and like you post about your favorite brands, which can be used to purchase more goods from your favorite brands. That's what Sponsors One can potentially provide. Now, this is groundbreaking. Now, this is actually what I imagined would happen like 10 years ago. I thought about this because right now we create all the content and we're not getting paid for it really, unless you have a couple hundreds of thousands of followers, 10,000 followers, millions of followers, but not through what this company is imagining and trying to do. They're calling you a micro influencer, whether you have 20 followers, 100 followers, 1,000 followers. You're a micro influencer. You're not massive, but you still have people that are going to be influenced by what you share and post because they're your friends. So that's what they're trying to capitalize on here. If there's a brand that you like and you share about it and someone buys that, you can get rewarded and you can buy more of that particular brand that you're interested in. The more customers engage, the bigger the rewards, cash commissions, and potentially more prominent and better discounts on participating products. So this is massive. You're finally going to get rewarded for the products that you love, providing the content for these massive companies, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You make a post about something you love, a brand that you love that's affiliated with this company, and you'll be rewarded. So the company that I'm talking about is Sponsors One, ticker on the OTC exchange because this is a smaller penny stock. The ticker is SPONF, Canadian exchange, SPO. Now, let me read exactly the description of the company because there's a lot more to it. So stay with me here. Sponsor One, an early stage tech company, develops and operates a cloud-based social sponsorship platform in the US and Canada. The company develops Sponsors Cloud, a platform for connecting and facilitating one-to-one engagement between corporations to users in social networks. It also operates Sponsor Coin, a platform that integrates with social networks and enables the delivery of the smart social media marketing campaigns and facilitates transactions through its e-commerce platform, which supports the exchange of goods and services between brands and users using its digital currency, Sponsor Coin. So if we go to their website, they actually sell products as well. If we go to the front page, here we go. Sponsors One launches Doc Wilder's line of infused lemonades. So not only do they support other brands to help them advertise and market, they have their own brands as well. We could click into it and see this product because it actually looks really good. They got bourbon infused lemonade, vodka infused berry lemonade, vodka infused lemonade, tequila infused margarita lemonade. They also have a bunch of other products that are in the lineup. Some of which looking to launch soon. They have the Smithville whiskey lineup. They have the Texas gin lineup. And they have the Texas vodka. And then here's the lemonades. So bunch of products in their lineup of brands that they're looking to launch. So here's Sponsor Coin. This is what I was talking about with micro influencers. Brands on the Sponsor Coin platform gain access to the right micro influencers who will see your brand story, try your product, and share their experience on social media. So you get to try the product, you'll talk about the product, you'll share it, and you'll get rewarded. And the brand will get rewarded because the people that are following you will most likely buy that product because you enjoy it and you're their friend or their follower. Everyone's going to have a good time. Micro-influencers are followed by people who value their honest opinion, and micro-influencers create more authentic, engaging, and trustworthy content compared to traditional advertisements. The following Sponsor Coin partners are ready to amplify your brand story with millions of micro-influencers in their community. Now here's a look at Sponsors One disruptive advertising plan. So they're going to sell direct or through retail. They believe in not charging any hefty upfront marketing fees. This allows small brands with small budgets to potentially turn into national brands overnight. So they're really aiming to tackle the niche of smaller brands, smaller companies to get their name exposed and out there and help those out because we know over the past year, things have been very rough for smaller businesses. If everyone in the community gets paid when there's a sale, everyone wins. Plus, if a small business has a community of influencers that can drive sales to its retailers or direct to its online store, the potential can be enticing. And then we have connect directly with consumers. Consumers now look to influencers to make buying decisions and introduce new brands that share their values. Sponsor One lets small brands bypass traditional display ads and word search advertising, connect directly with consumers through entertainment, social media influence. And then they have real big time data, which is just making sure that the campaign is working and making iterations and changes along the way to make sure that it's being as effective as possible, using intelligence built into each campaign. So through wholesale, by entering this channel alongside direct-to-consumer avenues, making small brands big, like I was saying, will potentially be done more extensively and faster. Wholesale is a giant leap for growing a brand. Once a brand can produce large quantities of their product, Sponsors One can guide them through their next growth stage. Now, here's some things to consider as to why this company looks very promising. The rise of successful companies with a direct-to-consumer strategy was one of the biggest stories of 2020. Look at the growth of Peloton and Shopify, for example. Those two companies exploded when the country got shut down. Sponsors One may have prime positioning in the craft spirits market, currently valued at around $46 billion, that could grow 25% annually through 2025. That's massive growth each year. It may also have natural opening in a ready-to-drink premixes market that could see revenues of approximately $25 billion by 2025. While the stock has consolidated in the last month from its peak, many technical indicators appear bullish. There may be a potential breakout, which I will talk about when we look at the chart at the end of the video. Now, the reason why these guys rocketed 2,700%, first of all, they are very active with how much news they're putting out and staying active with their investors, keeping you in the loop with what's going on with the company. I mean, look at this. Just over the last few months, these are all the articles they dropped, which I love to see. I really don't like when companies go silent and you don't hear anything from them for months. These guys are very consistent with dropping news. And when they did this, that's why the stock rocketed 2,700%. Just over, I think it was a month and a half, it rocketed over 1,000%. We're going to take a look at that in the chart at the end of the video. We're almost there. But there's a few articles here that I want to point out. So this one right here from Bloomberg, they're saying that Sponsors One is set to skyrocket. Direct-to-consumer spirits market projected to be $24 billion by 2026. So they're saying that this market is going to be massive. And I love this article. And this is actually right around the time when this stock went through the roof. And I'm going to show you that. So these two articles stood out to me as well. Sponsors One secures initial retail orders for Doc Wilder's. Eastern USA distribution network begins to grow. And then this one on March 16th, not too long ago, Sponsor One's Doc Wilder's infused lemonades now available online. But this one is the one that I think really impacted the stock. So let's take a look at it here. So ticker SPONF. This is on the American OTC exchange. So right around here on February 16th is where that article came out about the stock going to skyrocket because of the market that they can tap into. It's going to be a massive market. Over 1,000% it ran from a penny. Yeah, a low penny, 0.011, all the way up to 11 cents. That's a massive run. And now it's actually looking very good because we don't like buying. Let me clear all this. We don't like buying when the stock is up in this range, trying to catch it when it's already running and rallying. We like to wait until it cools down. It's not hot potatoing. A lot of those people have sold, locked in their profits, and then new investors and older investors can come back in or jump in and ride this thing back up. Now, it's very close to support, which it already touched right there. It touched it perfectly, so it already confirmed its bottom there. So that is our support because over here was our resistance that turned into support over here. So now the stock has bottomed. Now it's time for the stock to trend up. All right, so let's now take a look at a bullish and bearish scenario to see where this company is possibly going to go. I see some resistance right here. So I like to draw my resistance lines first, right there, and resistance in here. So on the bullish side, I could see this testing almost 5 cents before it comes back down and cools off. Even more bullish, I could see this testing almost 6 cents in the next few months. These guys are very good with their news articles. And if another article comes out, like Bloomberg, another financial article, like a price target, something like that, or mentions how big this space can be, this stock could have another 1,000% run, potentially. You never know. So that would be on the bullish scenario. Bearish scenario, that is our support. So if it breaks below there, it's going to fall much deeper down to 2 cents. That is our bearish scenario. And I'm saying 2 cents because of support, boop, right there. Let me draw a box. Right there. So that would be our bearish scenario, 2 cents on the downside, and then we have 5 cents on the upside. So always cut losses when your plan doesn't work out. This would be my plan. I would cut losses if it fell below this line here. I would just get out and then wait to enter back in when it gets back above that line, and then I would take profits around here. Or if the company continues to look strong, or if I just really like the company and I go long term, I'll just add into my position on little pullbacks. So that's my analysis of Sponsors One. Check out the link in the description because it's going to give you all the details about the company. It's going to go over the team and everything like that. So check that out. All the information is there. This is a sponsored video, so that disclaimer is on the screen. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. I just like talking about these smaller companies because these are growth companies, very high in volatility. Big orders can shift this thing dramatically up or down. So that is it. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, by hitting that button, it's doing magical things. It's going to get you a little bit closer to retiring young.